Welcome back to my Poland vlog series, and today I am so sad to say that we are leaving Zakopane and I am taking you guys to Lublin. I was born in Lublin and that is where my mom's side of the family is from, so I'm so excited to show you guys that. Obviously I don't travel light, and just wait until you guys see the snacks that I brought on this trip with me. Do not judge me. To get to Lublin we had to take two buses. We had to take a bus from Nowy Targ to Kraków and then from Kraków to Lublin. But let me just tell you the drama we experienced on the first bus.
So there's a little bit of trouble going on in a Polish bus right now to Krakow. Everyone's freaking out because we left a lady behind.
So a lady got off the bus because she thought we were having like an extended break, and the bus driver just left without her. Granted, she didn't tell anybody she was going to take a break, and then the lady that was sitting next to her noticed all her stuff there, so that's how we even knew this lady was not back on the bus. She ended up hitching a ride and just following us to Kraków and got there safely. So on the next bus, I got really hungry, so I had my Polish cheese, my hard-boiled egg, my kielbasa, my bread, my 7 days croissant. I also had my Nutella and my pretzel sticks. I mean, I went to town. I was starving. And later that night, the bus ended up breaking down. So we were just kind of like chilling on the bus for an hour. Not to mention, we also had like 2 drunks on the bus that also ended up getting kicked off, but we finally made it. So my aunt lives on the outskirts of Lublin, but I will be showing you the city as soon as we go to my grandpa's house for dinner. But right now, let me just show you what a village looks like that is not in the mountains. So I also wanted to show you guys a deli / a convenience store that you would find in a village. You can get snacks here, you can get liquor here, you can get kielbasa, cheese, you can get bread, you can get like basic things that you need to survive. This is actually something that I'm very familiar with because they have them in every single village. They even had one in the village that I grew up in, except it had a little bit more vegetables. My aunt has her own vegetable garden, which is wonderful, and I'm going to show you guys a traditional meal that we are cooking for dinner today. So we started out with potatoes, and we also are making chicken soup, which is rosół, which is a traditional Polish soup. I love rosół, even though it's like 90 degrees outside, and we are literally cooking in the garage, because if we cooked in the kitchen, the house would end up being like 1,000 degrees.
Najpierw rozpalimy drzewo sosnowe, eleganckie.
So we are getting ready to barbecue. This is how we barbecue in Poland. We have a little grill and we just basically set it on fire. So we had a little bit of a fire mishap, but my uncle just stomped it out like the champ that he is. We got to grilling, and I also wanted to mention something. If you are in Zakopane and you ever get osypek or the sheep cheese, you guys have to try it grilled. It is delicious. This is the stuff that we were eating for dinner. We also made mashed potatoes.
Tylko tam wygloguj, że tu jest masło i śmietana. To nie są postne kartofle.
So we always have pickles with our dinner, and sometimes when we're barbecuing, we have beer. So this is what we ended up with. We have grilled kielbasa, grilled bacon, because we grill our bacon in Poland. We also have the grilled osypek, which is delicious, and this is my plate of food. I also had a glass of beer. I actually had 2 plates of food. I was really hungry, and the food was so good. I honestly got knocked into a food coma like never before, so I just took a nap under this walnut tree, and then my grandpa surprised me.
Dziadek, pomachaj hello.
So this is my grandpa. You guys will see more of him later, but right now we are going to give my uncle a haircut because he really needs one.
Magda, 1 milion weź masz. Tylko musisz odpowiedni tytuł nadać.
A co mam nadać?
No nie wiem, cięcie na wsi, świnioka czy coś.
So my uncle literally thought that if he shaves his head on camera, I will get 1 million YouTube views. So let's make this happen, you guys. I am shooting for a video that is gonna get me 1 million views. If you have other ideas, just comment down below. So me and my uncle went to Leclerc, and it's a store in Poland. It's like a supermarket. It has everything. It's actually kind of like a Walmart or a Target, and this store specifically is really sentimental to to me because me and my grandmother used to come here, but my grandmother is no longer with us. This is kind of like a bittersweet little moment that me and my uncle got to share. So after the store, we made a pit stop to get gas in a gas bottle because we ran out of gas and couldn't cook any more food at home. Not everybody does this, but now let's go hang out with my grandpa.
Hello.
So when I got back from the store, my grandpa was waiting for me to get back and he was going to take me and my aunt to his apartment in Lublin. I'm so excited to show you guys what growing up in Lublin looks like. So my mom grew up in one of these and I would spend my summer vacations in one of these as well. I would either go by my aunts and my uncles or by my grandfather's. This particular one is my grandfather's. It's not the whole building. You just get like a small apartment in it. So this is what communistic Poland used to look like. Everybody lived in one of these apartments. If you had a little bit more money, you lived in a house. But if you lived in a city, this is where you lived. There is no elevators in these little ones. The bigger, taller buildings definitely have elevators, but you have to literally walk up 4 or 5 flights of stairs. It's great exercise. This is the kitchen. It's small, it's cozy, it's super clean. My step grandmother does an absolutely amazing job at keeping everything clean and pristine, and she also cooks so good. I wanted to also show you guys these 2 doors because one is the bathroom where you bathe, brush your teeth, you wash your laundry because you have a washer there. And the next door is literally the toilet. That is just how it is in Poland. We keep them separate. This is the dining area. We are going to be having this amazing dinner that my grandma is putting together for us. We are gonna take shots. We are going to have a good time. When I tell you, no one cooks better than her, no one cooks better than her. And of course, she has an album of photos, so we went through that as well. Then it was time for dessert, and we had like a bunch of candy, some cake. It was great. And then we were walking to get ice cream and to see the old town. We only have like 2 more days in Lublin before we head back to the United States. So we just wanted to vlog and hang out as much as we can and just like show you guys the city. So like, for example, this tall building would have an elevator in it, but the one that like my grandfather lives in is only 4 stories, so that one wouldn't. This is a typical Polish neighborhood in a city. Before, these buildings did not have color. They were all gray and they just looked depressing, and I think that the cities decided to just paint them to make everybody happier. But to be truthful with you, Poland is changing at a very rapid pace. The neighborhoods are starting to evolve and look a little bit more like New York, very westernized, so that is definitely exciting to see. By the way, this is a car that me and my mom used to drive, and we had to catch the bus because we didn't have a car anymore. So let me show you what a public transportation bus looks like. I'm sure you have seen them in whatever country you are living in, but this is the one that we are taking to Old Town. This is the public transportation in Lublin. It's very efficient. It's on time. You can buy tickets in the bus. So we got some tickets. They're very inexpensive. And then you take the ticket and you get it stamped. So if control gets on the bus and wants to see a valid ticket, that is what you show them. If you don't have it stamped, you will get a fine. So welcome to Lublin Old Town. This is where my grandmother grew up before moving into one of the apartments that I was showing you earlier. And my aunt has this great ice cream spot. It's called Bosco. So we stopped here to get some ice cream because, we didn't eat enough at my grandfather's. I really like this ice cream place because it lets pregnant ladies cut the line. So anyways, we got ice cream. I got basic vanilla flavor. Me and my mom and my aunt just sat around, enjoyed, and gossiped.
So another thing that I noticed is that the bathroom light switch is outside of the bathroom. It's not like in here where you can just like turn the light on and off. It's literally right before you enter the bathroom, which I think is so freaking weird.
By the end of this vlog series, you guys will literally know everything there is to know about the public restroom situation in Poland. But for right now, we are taking the bus back to the house because we are done for the day. I just wanted to show you real quick this beautiful sunset of Lublin. I am obsessed with this town. I was born here. I spent some summers here. This city definitely hits a soft spot in my heart. And of course, when we got home, we ate more. Like, is that a serious question? We also started to make ground beef for tomorrow's dinner because, like, why not? But I just wanted to say thank you so much, you guys, for watching this vlog. And I hope that you will subscribe. And I will see you next time with a brand new vlog from Poland. Next vlog is Lublin Old Town. See you then.